welcome to my class. In today's class, we will continue with the chapter 6, triangles of class 10. In our previous video, we have discussed the theorem, basic proportionality theorem and its converse. And today we are going to discuss exercise 6.2, which is based on basic proportionality theorem. So we will see the first question. In the figure 1 and 2, DE is parallel to BC. Find EC in first diagram and AD in the second diagram. So here in this question, we are given two diagram and one condition, important condition is given, that is DE is parallel to BC. You know that this condition is needed for applying basic proportionality theorem. So since this condition is given, so first we are going to do the answer for first diagram. So since DE is parallel to BC by basic proportionality theorem, by BPT, we can write what is the condition by basic proportionality theorem. AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So this is basic proportionality theorem. So AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Here in this diagram, if you see, out of these four measurements, three measurements are given. We have to find out the fourth one. So here AD value is 1.5 and DB is equal to 3 and AE is equal to 1. We have to find the EC value. So here in this substitution, we will substitute in this equation, we will substitute the value. Now we can do cross multiplication. So 1.5 EC is equal to 3. So the value of EC is equal to 3 by 1.5, which is equal to 2 centimeters. So we got the value of EC. Now we will see the second diagram. So here in this diagram, basic proportionality theorem, and we can write AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Here AD value is not given, all other three measurements are given. So we will write AD by, what is the value of DB? 7.2. So 7.2 is equal to AE. What is AE given in the question? 1.8. So 1.8 by EC. EC is 5.4. Now we will cross multiply for finding the value of AD. So 5.4 AD is equal to 7.2 into 1.8. Therefore, the value of AD is equal to 7.2 into 1.8 divided by 5.4. When you simplify this, you will get 2.4 centimeter. So, this is how you have to do. Now, next question. Question number 2. E and F are points on sides PQ and PR respectively of triangle PQR. For each of the following cases, state whether EF is parallel to QR. So in this question, there are three subdivisions. In each case, we have to prove whether EF is parallel to QR or not. So first we will draw the diagram, then we will do one by one each question. So we will draw a triangle PQR. PQR is a triangle and it is given that E and F are points on sides PQ and PR. So E is a point on PQ and F is a point on QR. Now we are joining these two, and in the first case PE EQ, so PE value, EQ value given, and PF and FR. So these four measurements they have given in the first question. We have to check whether EF is parallel to QR or not. So if you want to check two lines are parallel or not, we have to use converse of basic proportionality theorem. So what is converse of basic proportionality theorem? If we have the condition PE by EQ, these two ratios, similarly PF by FR. So if these two ratios are equal, then in that case, by the converse of basic proportionality theorem, we can say that line EF is parallel to QR. So now we are going to prove these two ratios. We are going to check whether these two ratios are equal in each of these three questions. So the first one we will calculate, question number 1, PE by EQ. First we will calculate P PE by EQ ratio. PE is given as 3.9 and EQ is equal to 3. When you divide, you will get 1.3. And similarly, the next ratio we will calculate, that is PF by FR. So what is the value? PF given 3.6 divided by 2.4. When you divide this, you will get 3 by 2, which is equal to 1.5. So here you can see these two ratios are not equal. So we can write, since PE by EQ not equal to PF by FR, we can say that these two lines are, that is EF is not parallel to QR for the first question. We can say that EF is not parallel to QR. Okay, so this is how you have to prove. So when you want to prove two lines are parallel, you have to check this condition only. This is actually converse of basic proportionality theorem. The second question. So the second question also we will check this condition, whether this condition is satisfied or not, we will check. Okay, so first we will find out PE by QE, PE by EQ. This ratio we will find out first. So what is PE value given? 4. So 4 by EQ is 4.5. So when you simplify this, you will get 8 by 9. And similarly, PF by FR. What is the value of PF given? 8. So 8 by FR is 9. That is, you got here in this question, you got both the ratios are same. So we can write, since PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR by converse of basic proportionality theorem. Converse of basic proportionality theorem, what can we say? EF, line EF is parallel to QR. Clear? Now we will see the third one. So for the third question also same condition, but here you see what are the measurement given for the third one. PQ value is given, not this full half length, the full side. That is PQ value is given as 1.28 and PR is given as 2.56. The other side is given as 2.56 and PE length is given as 0.18 and PF is 0.36. So here instead of giving PE and the EQ value, they have given the entire side. So this also we have one example we have already discussed in basic proportionality theorem. This condition also we have PE by PQ, the full side. PE by PQ is equal to PF by PR. So this condition we have derived as an example in basic proportionality theorem. So this condition, if it is satisfied also, we can say that the line EF is parallel to QR. So we will check this question. For third question, we will check this condition. So what is PE by PQ? So what is PE here? 0.18 by PQ is 1.28. So when you cancel this, you will get 9 by 64. And similarly, we will find out the next ratio, that is PF by PR. So what is PF? PF is 0.36 divided by PR is 2.5x. When you simplify, here also you will get 9 by 64. So since these two ratios are same, we can say that EF is parallel to QR. Since PE by PQ is equal to PF by FR, we can say that the line EF is parallel to QR. So if you want to prove any two lines are parallel, we have to use converse of basic proportionality theorem. Now we will see the third question. Question number 3. In figure, if LM is parallel to CB and LN is parallel to CD, then prove that AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. So here in this question, these two conditions are given. That is, the line LM is parallel to BC and LN is parallel to CD. Then you have to prove AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. This condition condition you have to prove. So here also we will use basic proportionality theorem. Why? Because this parallel condition is given. So in a question, if parallel condition is given, it is the application of basic proportionality theorem. So first we will write what is given in the question. Given LM is parallel to CB and LN is parallel to CD. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove the condition AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. Now we will see the proof. First we will consider this triangle ABC. This triangle ABC, if you see the line LM is parallel to BC, so using basic proportionality theorem, we can write AM by MB is equal to AL by LC. So that we will write first. So in triangle ABC, by basic proportionality theorem, why basic proportionality theorem? Because LM is parallel to CB. We can write AM by MB is equal to AL by LC. So this is our first equation. Similarly, we will consider the other triangle, triangle ADC. In this triangle, LN is parallel to CD. So for this triangle also, we can use basic proportionality theorem. So in triangle ADC, by basic proportionality theorem, we can write AN by ND. AN by ND is equal to AL by LC. So this is our second equation. Now if you see equation 1 and 2, the right side expression is same. In both the equations we have right side AL by LC. Since the right side expression is same, we can equate the left side. So from equation 1 and 2 we can write AM by MB is equal to AN by ND. But this is not the condition we need to prove. So we have to do few more steps. Okay, so what we have to do next? We will take a reciprocal of this expression. So taking reciprocal. When you take reciprocal, we can write MB by AM is equal to ND by AN. Then after taking reciprocal, we will add 1 on both the sides. So MB by AM plus 1 is equal to ND by AN plus 1. Now we will take LCM on both the sides. So we will get numerator, we will have MB plus AM divided by AM. And similarly, the right side we will have ND plus AN divided by AN. Now we will see what is this MB plus AM. MB plus AM is nothing but the full side AB. So instead of this we can write AB. So AB by AM is equal to, similarly ND plus AN is the side AD. So AD by AN. Again we will take reciprocal. Taking reciprocal, by taking the reciprocal you will get the required result. So we can write AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. So this is what actually want to prove. So this is also an application of basic proportionality theorem. Now we will see the fourth question. So question number 4, in figure DE is parallel to AC and DF is parallel to AE, then prove that BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. So here in this question, these two conditions are given, parallel conditions are given, and we have to prove this one, this expression. So you know that if parallel condition is given, we have to use basic proportionality theorem. So first we will write what is given in the question. So given DE is parallel to AC and DF parallel to AE. Now what we have to prove here? To prove BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. Now proof, we'll see the proof. First condition we will take. So here the first condition is DE is parallel to AC. That is, the line DE is parallel to AC. So we will consider this triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, it is given that DE is parallel to AC. Therefore, by basic proportionality theorem, by BPT, what we can say? DE is parallel to AC. So we can write BD by DA is equal to BE by EC. So we will get the condition BD by DA is equal to BE by EC. So this is the first equation. Similarly, the second condition is DF is parallel to AE. So in that case, you have to consider triangle ABE. So in triangle ABE, DF is parallel to AE. So by basic proportionality theorem, we will get the second condition. What is the condition? BD by DA is equal to BF by FE. This is the second equation. Now you see these two equations. Here the left side is same. So we can equate the right side. So from equation 1 and 2, since the left side expression is same, we can equate the right side. So we will get the equation BE by EC is equal to BF by FE. So this is what actually you want to prove. BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. So this is what you have to prove. So today we have completed first 4 questions of exercise 6.2. The remaining question we will discuss in the next video. If you like my channel, you can share and subscribe. Your subscription, my motivation. Thank you, students.